Good morning, Richard. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What brings you in my office today?
I'm having problems with math class. I just can't seem to concentrate.
Concentrate in your math class. You're having a hard time right now?
Yeah, my grades are slipping, and I want to try to bring my grades up.
Oh, okay. So, what types of stuff? Why do you think you're having a hard time concentrating?
I don't know. It's I'm really tired in math class, and I just start kind of daydreaming. I guess my brain just kind of wanders around.
So you have a hard time just focusing, and you sound like you're a little bit tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you'd probably say your distractions and your hard time focusing is more of an inside the brain problem, not to do with things that are outside the brain, like other kids in class, or just it being like other stuff that's distracting within the classroom.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was looking at your transcript, and it seems like you're doing really good in your other classes. And like you said, it's first period. So that's one thing. You're a little tired in the morning, but the other classes are later on in the day. But what are some of the other things that also help you later in the day focus in your other classes?
Well, with like science class, we get up and we're doing things in the class. It's more interactive, which is able to hold my attention longer. Whereas math class, we're just sitting there listening to somebody the whole time.
Okay. So it sounds like we got a couple of different things going on. One, it being early in the morning, you're a little tired. Two, it's not enough stimulation for you. You're just not into it because it kind of seems a little just listening to somebody. There's not much for you to do or move or be interactive with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are some of those things we can take from, what are some possible things we can do what are some things you can do to try and help yourself stay awake and focus a little bit better in your class?
Well, if my teacher would let me, I would get up and walk around class, and that'd help me stay concentrated.
Definitely keep you awake.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you think your teacher would feel if you just started taking laps around the classroom?
Probably wouldn't like it.
Probably not. So what's something else you can maybe do to help yourself stay a little more stimulated in class?
I don't know. Fidget with something, I guess.
Fidgeting?
Something to play it with while I'm sitting there.
Okay. So what's a stress ball or a little something I don't know, one of those Rubik's cubes or something, just something to kind of keep your hands occupied while your brain's listening?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a stress ball, or do you think that's something you want me to get for you?
I don't have a stress ball.
Okay. Well, I think I have one back in a closet over here. I can go ahead and get you one after our talk today. Okay. So that solves one of our problems with focusing is getting a stress ball. What's something, and you said you were having a hard time because you were tired in the morning. What's another thing that we can maybe try and do?
Maybe go to bed earlier.
Okay. How much earlier do you think you need to go to bed so that you'd be awake?
I don't know, maybe half hour.
Half hour? Okay, what time do you normally go to bed?
11:30.
11:30. That's pretty late. I don't even go to bed at 11:30. That's late. So try and go to bed at, say, 11 o'clock? Okay. How many days a week are you going to try and go to bed at 11 o'clock?
I guess all of them.
All of them? Okay. So we'll, if you try and go to bed early and you try the stress ball, do you think that's going to help you do better?
I hope so.
Okay. So what's a goal we can set? Are you going to try and do better on your next test?
That would be good, yeah.
Okay, so when's your next test?
This Friday.
This Friday? Okay, so if we try these things between now and Friday, and you can see how they work, and then why don't we come back next week, and we'll go ahead and talk and see if that worked for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, have a
Thank you.
good day.